this is Jeff from Intergalactictoys, and I just want to welcome you back to my channel, and I want to say Happy New Year! Even though we're midway through January of 2025, this is my first video of the year, so I just want to mention that. Hopefully everybody had a great New Year. And so I want to change things up. I wasn't very active last year. Sorry about that, folks, for those of you, but I really appreciate my loyal followers and subscribers, and I thank you so much for hanging in there. Even new subscribers, that's great. We can always build the channel. And I think subscriptions around 700 or just over I was. But this year I am looking to revamp the channel and change things up because, you know, I know that in the past we built some toys, right? We talked about toy news, what was coming out, and we did different toys. We did a lot of plushies. We did diecast, of course, and that's primarily. We might have done some action figures, but that's primarily what what we talked about. And so we're going to redirect the focus here, and we got our car shirt on. We want to talk about. Today we're going to talk about Maisto versus Jada 124 scale, okay? And we bought a new one. Now, talking about changing up the channel, I think what would be a lot more helpful rather than just kind of doing the toy previews and announcements and the toy building, which we're still going to do some of that, is to go ahead and talk about collecting. Last year we talked about subsidizing your collection. But we really didn't show it. We just, subsidize your collection. Oh, okay. And this year, though, we want to make a difference. We want to do the shopping for you. We want to show you where the great deals are. So our latest find, right? We want to talk about that. And that is this Maisto assembly line 124 scale. It is a Volkswagen Bug, a blue Bug. How many of you that are watching this have had a Bug or an air-cooled Volkswagen? All right, so Maisto versus Jada. Okay, now I brought a couple of Jada 124 scale cars, and I brought a couple of these. Now, keep in mind, you can get these already made. I like the ones you build, okay? But if you're not into that, you don't have the time, you're like, I just want the car, then you can buy the Maisto ones already built, okay? These give, the one thing that's nice about this is, you know, these cars are only a couple screws. The rest is just kind of pressure putting things together, putting pieces together. You get a choice of different rims, right? You get two sets of rims. You could decide which one you want to put on, which you could always change in the future. So I think that's pretty cool about these. Now, where did I get this? This I bought at Fred Meyer's. Now, we call that Freddy's where I live. And they are not, they're not in every state, and that's okay. But if you have a Freddy's, which is a Kroger, check this out. This was a great deal. These haven't been a super deal since probably pre-COVID, as I have been buying them over the years. And this one was $15.39. Wow, that's a great deal because they're regularly $21.99 now. And I've seen them go on sale for $17.99, and I would have bought this at that price, you know. But this one, $15.39, and it's new. It came out last year. I hadn't seen it before that. And I'll show you the back of the box. Shows you, and remember, it tells you how many pieces and things like that. And the instructions are in there, and it gives you the little screwdriver, which is great, right? These aren't the only cars they have. If you're not a Volkswagen fan, or you want some American cars, they still have some of those. I haven't seen anything new out. If you've watched my channel, you've seen the last couple of years me build those Ferraris and the Lamborghinis, and I brought the Porsche out today and so forth. And so, yeah, they have a variety of these cars, so go check them out. Now, you can find them online too. I like to see them in person, but you can find them online, and you might even get a better deal. I don't know. I haven't looked lately online, but I just happened to be strolling through Fred Meyer. I was doing some shopping, and I saw it, and I saw that through February 5th that this is on sale. And it didn't come up that, even with my Fred Meyer card, my loyalty membership card. But you know what? I told the cashier, and they are always, the people who work there are always happy. If the tag is right there, and it's the actual description, it's the actual item, it's not just something that was moved out of place. So, you know, which was the case with this. And the person saw it was $15.39. The salesperson, like, oh yeah, no problem, we'll match it. We'll change the price. And so that's what I got it for. So you might want to get down there because, like I said, $15.39 is a great deal for these ones to build. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Jada versus the Maisto, what you can expect, okay? Okay, so on the left, you're going to see that this is Maisto assembly and then Jada. These are older Jada. These are not new Jada, but thanks to the internet, you can buy these, I'm sure, on eBay and other sites. They have been making the pink slips. Those are very, very nice. And you can see the difference here right off the bat. You know, Jada here, they look like they're lowered, they're slammed. This one's missing the rack, but that fastback has the luggage rack on it. And this one, it just got the hole, so it was missing that. Other than that, the car is complete. They put really nice interiors in them, as you can see, as well as the custom. Look at that, you got the white wall tires. And like I said, they look like they got that lowered suspension on them. And they're very cool. They have that very aftermarket look, which I like, especially on a daily driver car. This is a 1959 Volkswagen Carmagia. This is a 1965 fastback. And let's get this swapped here for you. There's the detail on the inside. There is no engine. Now this car should have a rear engine, right? These are air cooled. I don't know of any of them that don't have the engine, in the back. This one, the Carmagia, if we look at that one, put it back, you'll see the engine. So they come kind of detailed. There you go. There's the engine in the back. It looks like it. You remember back in the day, they would chrome these out. I'm sure people still do that. Looks like it's got the dual carburetors, right? They come with the little license plates that say Jada. Look at that chrome trim. Of course, this is plastic. These are die-cast, so mostly plastic, but some metal. And yeah, very cool, very cool. You like that aftermarket look? I do. And classic looking with those white walls, right? And they got those moon rims, which Volkswagens, you see a lot of them with those. All right, which is probably the next nicest rim next to the Fuchs alloys. I love those Fuchs alloys, right? Polished or chromed. All right, let's go to Maisto now. So Maisto, a little more subtle. Their interiors, a lot of them are just black. So nothing too fancy there. They don't have their hoods opening, just the doors. And, if you look, let's get this one out of the way, the Porsche 911. Let's look at this Audi R8. Still very, very cool. And like I said, those interiors, a lot of them are just black interiors, I think they do have some colored interiors. And, you get to put, remember, these have decals. Those came built. These have a few decals, not much. And there you go. So you have the European license plate, and it actually has instead of saying Maisto, it's giving you like as if it's a real license plate, right? And even on the back, it's got the Audi symbol, right? You can see the car symbols, which is great. One thing I can tell you about these when you look at them is these are very heavy, very heavy. And these are not so much. They are probably only half the weight of these. I don't know that really is going to make much of a difference, but, if that matters to you or not. So there's got to be a lot more metal in here. That's not a big deal. Now, do these have a huge resale value? Probably not. I haven't looked them up. These are newer, so you can still buy a lot of these Maistos. And, if they're going to go for $20, somewhere, let's just say the broad spectrum of $15 to $22. If you pay anywhere in that, that's probably all you're going to get for them. And you might even have to take a little bit of a loss unless, it's been discontinued, and you can't find it anymore. But then with the internet, like I said, you could probably find them on eBay. So there's always somebody willing to let something go for a lot less, right? It depends on whether it's complete, if it's missing something. So for collectability, do you want to collect these because they're going to be worth a lot of money in the future? Not really. I would say no. This looks like a real car that you could see on the street today or have in the past. And I have to say that, collecting these cars, if you really love these cars, then it's great to have them in your collection. And they're great to have on your shelves. I have them in another room, a whole bunch of them on shelves. Now, what about displaying these? Okay, how nice is that? Check this out in its display case. Now, I can't remember the brand of these display cases, but I'll tell you this. If you are in my area, or if you have access to a Hobby Lobby, you can find display cases. Not too bad, and they're very affordable. When I get into a Hobby Lobby, I'm going to give you the prices, especially for the 1/24 scale, because that's where it's really, really nice to have. But they have them for other scales as well. And this one, I don't have it. It takes batteries at the bottom, And, it has these little posts that I don't have in here right now because I'm not using them. And it has a place to plug in. And you're wondering, why is that? So those would be the LED lights, and that could plug into even like a cell phone charger or a computer. It has that USB connection. So very, very cool, and it lights up your car. So that's very, very nice. And I have a couple of these. These are, again, a few years old, but they still sell. You can find them, I'm sure, online. And if I can find the box, which I think is around here somewhere, I will put that in the description if so. But just know that, you can get display cases. And other stores, maybe not so much. I mentioned Hobby Lobby because, I've been in there recently, and I know they have these. But otherwise, you're going to probably be buying these online, really, really huge on availability. And that's probably because, people don't buy them all that much. But it is nice to have a car in something like this. It protects it, it showcases it, and displays very well, as opposed to just putting them on a shelf. But anyway, okay, so I just wanted to show that, to tell you, hey, if you're into the display cases, I will put that out. I will, in a future video, as I go shopping, and I'm constantly out there shopping for stuff, I will tell you, I will show you these and tell you how much they are for the different sizes and whether I think that's a good deal or not, and if they're on sale, definitely. Okay, so I want to show you this car because I just got it, and I'm really excited about it, and because it's brand new. But I just want to show you the packaging. So it's Jada. If you can see it, pink slips, okay? So you see that black and that pink packaging, but except that it's in the 1/24 scale. And I believe now, if you go to Walmart, those are $19.99. I don't know that they go on sale. I don't think I've seen them on sale. But that would be the Jada ones that you could buy. And they've got a lot of exotic cars. They have American cars, they have European cars. They have some really cool stuff that has been coming out this past couple of years in this very attractive packaging. Okay, so that versus Maisto. Now, if you see the Maisto ones, they come, usually in this, like a white box like this one, okay? But they'll be smaller, maybe only half the size. The car will be complete, so you've probably seen those. I've seen those at Target as well. And I think they are more close to $15. So if you're looking at price comparison, you're talking $15 versus $20. And maybe that makes sense. I think the Jadas, have that, like I said, that custom look. They are heavier, so there's probably more metal in them. So, that might think. But when you compare the two of them, if you really want that stock look, you don't like the aftermarket look, you don't want to see them slammed, then you're probably going to go for Maisto and save money. But if you do like that aftermarket look, that custom look, and it's a very attractive car, it's the car you like, then an extra $5 really isn't all that much to get the car that you want, okay? So definitely come on back to my channel, watch the videos. You like toys, especially die-cast and other toys, then, come check me out. And if you haven't already, like the videos as you watch them, subscribe to my channel. Let's build the channel. And like I said, let's more participation, more comments. I know there's a lot of you out there. You love toys. You've got some of these toys. You'd love to buy some of these toys. And feel free to comment. So if you had an air-cooled Volkswagen or currently have an air-cooled Volkswagen, please let's hit that thumbs up. Okay, as you can see, I'm a huge Volkswagen fan. But anyway, okay, thanks for watching the channel. And we'll see you in that next video. All right, have a good day.